Hello there, it's day number 10, 8:17 in the morning. I am leaving the state park here next to Voyageurs National Park, and Wooden Frog is what it's called. I am going to, since I'm a little bit ahead of schedule, I am going to stay in Minnesota today and go down to a park north of Duluth, which has a series of beautiful waterfalls apparently. So really nice park here. I mean, just super nice. There's water available. There's like nobody around. Pit toilets, but they're really clean. Good campsite. There was really heavy wind up in the trees last night, but none of it reached the ground. So I could hear it all night, whistling through the trees and trees moving around, shaking back and forth. But I was so nestled down in the protection of the trees and the shrubs that didn't have any problems whatsoever. Just a glorious night. There is a short stop that I'm going to make, a scenic overlook, as I head towards that state park that apparently looks over some surface mines from an elevation. It's supposed to give spectacular views. It's not much out of the way, so I'll give that a shot. And I do hope to get breakfast somewhere. I couldn't find anywhere to get really food for this morning, so I dug into my emergency rations, which is which was just a granola bar. But I need something a little more solid to get me through to dinner, so hopefully I'll pass that grocery store in the next hour or so. I can stop and get something to eat. The one disadvantage of these shoulder season motorcycle trips is that some of the smaller attractions close after the Labor Day. So I was going to go to the Hockey Hall of Fame that's here in Minnesota. Looks like a nice museum. It's highly rated, but once you get past Labor Day, it's only open on the weekends, I think. Glad I made the trip. I think I can say that for every national park I've been to. Pelican Lake or Bay. City of Eveleth, the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources. About a half a mile upgrade. That was a grade. I didn't get too crazy. Can't tell whether this is end or not. Why is it going down already? Gonna get off and take a quick peek. Well, this is the worst part of it right here. Steep downgrade. Going back towards the bike. Once you get past this, it's not bad. Kind of gnarly though. I think it's one way too. I guess I'll give it a shot. The adventure tires are nice. Oh, here's the overlook. Go over and take a look at the overlook. That is one big mine. It's a shame the sky's not a little clearer. You can see further out in the distance, but that's huge. I That mining machinery out there. Look at that truck leaving. That's just gigantic. There's actually 3 of them out there on the ridge. 4. Wow. I just checked on the web, and this is an iron mine. And apparently close by is the Laurentian Divide, which I saw a sign for on the road. It's a little clearer on this side. Pretty. Alright, that's a nice diversion. Glad I scouted out that one sketchy area, helped me pick my line. I can't say enough for these Michelin Anarchy Adventure tires. They are just great tires. Okay. This area's weather is really strange. Now, it was cloudy about 15 minutes ago when I was on the lookout, and here it is with just a few puffy white clouds up in the sky and sunny. Very pretty up here. This feels quite remote out here. I haven't passed any towns or villages, no commercial activity. A couple cars coming the other direction, and one in front of me there. Nobody's behind me as far as I can see. I am very happy I filled up my fuel tank when I had breakfast this morning. So I'd be in a panic right now because there's nothing out here for fuel stations. This is indeed a national forest. I just passed the sign NF 11, National Forest 11 on the road. So I was sightseeing, missed the fact that across 63,000 miles with the Suzuki. 63,004 miles. One of the most dependable pieces of equipment I've ever owned, of any sort. Car, boat, motorcycle. Incredible piece of engineering. This is the Toimi Schoolhouse. Finnish community erected this schoolhouse. It's now open for tours on Saturday, I believe. And turns out Superior National Forest is actually considered a scenic byway. It's very pretty, which doesn't surprise me that it's considered a scenic byway, but that's the name of the National Forest. They have all kinds of stops, mostly for hiking. Just turned on to National Forest Route 15 southeast. I just exited Superior National Forest and have 18 miles to go to the state park. That's quite the vista. It goes way out there. And the GPS is sending me here for the state campground. Something can't be right here. Don't know. I have to pull over and get my phone out. Yep, it's 15 minutes north of here. I have no idea what the GPS is doing. So I'm riding along the Superior coast. Lake Superior is to my right, and temperatures are definitely chillier. That big body of cold water has an immediate impact on the surrounding air temperature. I do believe we have a tunnel here, Silver Creek Cliff Tunnel. That's pretty cool. Gooseberry Falls State Park. Campground Lakeshore, next right. All the sites were reserved, but the campground host site, interestingly, which was empty, was a non-reservable site. So it took me about a half an hour to get through to a park person to pay for that site, given that it couldn't be paid on the reservation system since it's non-reservable. It's crazy. But they got somebody up here at the visitor center that my credit card information. Heading towards the upper falls. I'm headed north and east along Lake Superior, away from the campground towards a town that has a small supermarket. Pick up dinner. It's 3:45. I did a detour to the picnic area, which happens to be right on Lake Superior. How good is that, huh? There's a couple people down there. Mostly have it to myself. I think this is good. This Lakeview Pavilion, it's a picnic shelter built in 1936 by the Civilian Conservation Corps. It still really looks good. Here's a view of the inside. This is my site at Gooseberry. Day number 11, packed up and ready to go. Welcome to day 11. I am headed down to Duluth. I serviced my chain last night and ran out of cleaner for the chain, so I'm going to see if I can buy some at a motorcycle shop down there, and then I'm going to head through Wisconsin over to the UP of Michigan. What do I have? 178 miles, 3 hours and 40 minutes, excluding stops. Back through the Silver Creek Cliff Tunnel. Little town of Two Harbors. I came off the prescribed route from Garmin because there was a sign that said this is the North Shore Scenic Route. It's a nice scenic ride. I think I can see Duluth off in the distance there over the lake. Just across the outskirts of Duluth. So, welcome to Wisconsin. There's the Meteor. It's got that odd-shaped hull that I was going to visit, but it's closed today. So that's not happening. We'll go right over by it. Kind of a unique design. The bulging sides. Oh, she's actually up on ground. Very unique. Very odd design. I would think it would be much harder to build that given all the curved steel plating. The world's last whaleback ship. The Meteor. Pretty small ship, as lake freighters go. It's way up to the mid-70s. I am stripping off a layer and opening up some vents. A little too warm. This is Wisconsin Point. Lake Superior, the largest body of fresh water in the world, almost chemically pure, mean temperature 39 degrees Fahrenheit, depth to 1,302 feet, it's 383 miles long, covers 31,820 square miles. It's 601 feet above sea level. I am on the peninsula. The point is to my left. I'm not sure I'm going to ride all the way down because there's a lighthouse down there though. This is a wildlife refuge and bird watching. Yeah, I'm almost back to the lighthouse. Get a little ride. This area is called the Superior Entry. It's the only natural opening through the longest freshwater sandbar in the world. 500 feet wide, 32 feet deep. It serves as one of the busiest ports in the United States. There are those train loading docks for the ships. Sailboats just passing through. Wisconsin, land of dairy. Well, look how green everything is. The middle of September. Really lush green. I am on Wisconsin Route 13. Not much traffic. And the roads are in great shape. Kind of a weird jog in the road. A jog to the left, and then it's going to jog sharply back to the right. And I would guess it's because of this little bridge here. I was unsettled going over that. Not sure why. There's nothing up here except for forest and farmland. The towns are few and far between. Mayor's Beach, 1 mile. Mayor's Beach. Got my national park card. Will get me in. 2 mile hike out to that point. 2 miles back, so it'll take me an hour and a half to 2 hours. It's a little bit more than I want to do today. This is looking the other way. I am headed to Ashland, or going through Ashland, I guess, on my way to my next campsite. And there's the thing called a mural walk, which intrigues me. So I'm going to stop in Ashland when I pass through it. Just happened past this little stream. There's a waterfall. It's up a ways. How pretty is that? I came off the Garmin route because there was a shortcut. I don't know why. It was all paved. Why it was driving me through the center of a town. Probably saved a couple miles by taking the shortcut, but more importantly, past that beautiful little stream. I keep getting pelted by bugs. I can hear them hitting my helmet, or when they hit my face shield, like little pebbles. Chequamegon Nicolet National Forest. Lake Superior on the left, and that has to be Ashland. Still in Wisconsin, but I'm getting close to the Michigan border. Ashland, Wisconsin. Alright, here we are, Ashland Mural Walk. It's kind of a cool idea. Here's one of the Ashland ore dock, built 1916. A whole bunch of little pictures below. Small town, USA. Ashland. some men and women. Ashland. It's called a miner's pasty. It's got beef, potato, rutabaga, carrot, onion, garlic, and herbs in it. This is something that's popular up here. Have a little over an hour to go to the camp. Black River National Scenic Byway. Within 11 miles of the campground. Which way to go here? Gorge Fall? Oh, there's two sets of falls. It's two Gorge Falls. I guess the Potawatomi Falls was the earlier stop, so I'm not going to do that one. Do that tomorrow. There's falls down there, but they got the walkway closed off down there where you get a good view of the falls, so I'm not sure what's going on there. This is Ottawa National Forest recreation area. Campground is to the left ahead. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 falls. First one I couldn't get into, but I'll look at the map tonight and plan out tomorrow morning, assuming the weather's still good. The campground is right up here to the left, and this is National Forest Service, so I'll probably have to pay something in cash on a drop box. Black River Campground, Ottawa National Forest, U.S. Department of Agriculture.